Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Thank you, guys, so much for coming through. Much appreciated, guys. You know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna ask. Go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited, so happy to be here. Appreciate all of you guys for coming through. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Appreciate all of you guys. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate you. As always, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and keep it clean. Let's keep it clean, Gotta think of the children. So I want to make sure that we take care of the children. And that, that they're all right. What? Yeah, Walmart, man. Technology, that's all I gotta say. But good morning, guys. Welcome. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. What's up, Aquavision in the building? We got Red, White, and Bills. Let's go. Go Chiefs. Another ring coming. Are you switching up, Mr. Sean? What's up, my bone? Welcome, welcome. You see Raiders with the Kermit puppet trolling Mahomes? No, I haven't, but that's God, classic. I love it. Good morning, Dolphins to the morning. One of our awesome members. Beep, 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 beep. It's Friday, yeah. It's Saturday, Sunday. It's Friday, yeah. It's Saturday, Sunday. What's up, beautiful people? Good morning, Cat for Life. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Vamos Gatos. Good morning, Miss Phins. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Fanatic Drift. Good morning. Thank you guys for coming through, guys. Hit that like button. You know what I'm going to ask? You know what I'm going to say. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Thank God it's Friday. Oh, seriously, guys. Also, too, guys, a great way to support the channel. It's super simple. Just hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. It's 100% free. Hit the subscribe button. It is 100% free. All you got to do is do one of them twos, and you will be supporting the channel, and it is 100% free. But if you want to go a little bit more above and beyond, you could be like one of these awesome members we have, guys, and be part of the family and become a member, guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're still doing Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Guys, I'm in the middle of moving and dealing with life, hence why there are a couple days where I might not make it to the show because I've been up till like 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I'm not making it to the show at 8. But I still gonna do at least 1 to 2 shows a week. So definitely Monday, Wednesday, Friday for this off season, and then once we're back in on the season, it's Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, anyways. Okay. So I appreciate that, and like I always say, we win together, we lose together. So let's get her done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're going to be talking today about one of the most important things that we need to talk about. And that is the fact that the most important position in the team, we got to still secure. And ladies and gentlemen, that's our kicker position. Yeah. It's our kicker position. I thought I was going to say something else. It's our kicker position. What do I mean? Well, simple. Money Sander has been our kicker for the last few years. And, are we going to bring in competition this year? Are we going to give him the opportunity to, not be, the only guy we have here for that? Like, people think I may be joking, but I'm just saying. realistically speaking, they might need to bring in competition. And it is our most important position in the team. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, I think that we should bring competition. But I'm kidding, guys. Even though I'm for real about that, we definitely do need the kicker to go ahead and I, we don't need competition for Sanders. He's fine. It's the quarterback position. Obviously, as you can see in the title, Tua's holding in. When I heard this, I was like, no way. What you mean Tua's holding in? Tua would never do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Tua would never do that. I just can't believe all the lies out there. All these people who just put nothing but lies. I just don't understand. I don't understand. My quarterback would never. Would never. I don't understand why people would lie and just say that he would hold out. He is a great human being. And he would never hold in. I don't believe it. No. Absolutely not. Can't. Guys, I gotta have fun. I gotta have fun. I gotta have fun because sometimes it's like you can forecast certain things, but people aren't gonna believe you. But it's okay. He's okay. And shout out to everybody on Twitter. Shout out to everybody on Twix, on X, on Twitch, and on YouTube, guys. Hit that like button. Hey, somebody told them Philip is Phins or it's Phins. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. Ryan AP, one of our awesome members. Welcome. Appreciate you, buddy. Opening ceremony tonight for France. Yes, well, unless you're in France, it's at 7:30 p.m. France time. But opening ceremonies will be broadcasted today by NBC. And if you don't know, there is one awesome show. I heard two very lovely young ladies who have decided to show the world, one of the coolest things that you can think of, which is an Olympic show. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and check out today, a real quick promo, guys. The Olympiad is a brand new Olympic show with myself and my co-host, Phins 5, who's in the building. Guys, we did episode 1 already 2 days ago. Now we got episode 2 today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Eastern Standard Time because France is a few hours ahead of us. So 7:30 p.m. over there. It's 1:30 p.m. over here. NBC will be broadcasting. You're going to get a live reaction with myself and my co-host, Miss Phins and Phins 5. So come check it out. We're going to be live on the show just discussing and giving our live reaction to the show. So I figured I'd let you guys know. At all things Olympics, come check it out today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. Hey, there she is. What up, Insanity? Good morning. Fins up. I like how everyone else gets a good morning. But, I'm chopped liver, but whatever. It is what it is. What's up, idiots? Kids, how you doing? Good morning, Michael K. Welcome. Tua thinks he's one of the best. Dolphins fans should be ashamed for allowing him to believe the lie. I think you are also reading too much into mainstream media narratives. Why? Because I said that he would never hold in or hold out. Ryan AP, one of our awesome members. Good morning to you, sir. But I gotta say it, I'm just saying, like it's very interesting, and I love the fact that that we get to have this little drama, between us and our quarterback. Dolphin fans, do not forget, main media loves the Patriots, Bills, and Jets. I know. They make us look bad. Hey, what's up? Topic of the day. Good morning. What's up, Mr. G? What's up, Mr. Lee? Guys, go check them out. If you haven't done so already, go check out and subscribe to Topic of the Day. I did an awesome show with them this past week, and it was great. So go check it out. I have linked it on the community page of Miss Phins and also on Twitter. So go check them out because they're just phenomenal and they're constantly bringing out great content. So go ahead and check them out. Please, guys, do so. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Let's see here. I just want to say hello. Okay, got everybody? Yeah. What up, Color Com? Well, I guess, because is no one ever saying good morning to me anymore? Gosh. Just kidding. Good morning, Joe Riz. Thank you. Good morning. At least he says everyone. Good morning, Color. What the? Good morning, everyone else but Miss Phins. I love it, guys. Love it, love it, love it. They wanted former New York Jet QB Mike White to beat out Tua, and he can't. Well, I mean, it's still early, but we'll see. Good morning, guys. Is this open panel today? Yes, it is. So in about 5 minutes, guys, I am going to drop the link. I just need to finish. I'm going to show you a couple videos real quick that I saw, and then we're going to be opening and talking about this. I'm your troll today. Okay, I see it. Okay. They want him to do so, but he can't. We'll see, but let's see. Wait a minute, don't tell me this. Lions kicker is really out for the season? See? I know sometimes I say stuff, but hey, that's kind of a bummer for them. You know what I mean? So, okay. I'm going to drop the link real quick. Now, if you want to stay in the back while I finish up, copy. Thank you very much. I'm going to drop it now. Just literally give me 5 minutes. I have a couple of videos for you guys because I wanted to make sure that we can show you just a couple of videos of what I saw here. I thought it was actually pretty good. Hey, shout out to everybody that that has shared the channel and the stuff. I pretty much appreciate it, guys. There's nothing else I can say except thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. And I think that was the last one I wanted to show you guys. So let me go ahead and show you here a couple of videos from Instagram. Not Instagram, what I'm talking about. Twitter. From Twitter. Oh, many men. Many men. No, I don't cry no more. Oh. Okay, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So I got a couple of videos here real quick. Let me make sure that y'all can see that. Make it a little bigger. Perfect. Here it is. And good morning, guys. Again, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate all of you guys. So go ahead and keep hitting that like button. Keep subscribing. Keep making it happen. Thank you. Have mercy on me. Okay, so real quick, we're going to give you the update to Javon Holland because I know I got several of you guys reaching out to me asking me about Javon Holland. Here it is. Dolphins safety Javon Holland. Shout out to David Furones for this. Detailed Wednesday, his injury scare. It was crazy, spun around and everything. It was wild. Did a front flip, almost landed parkour. But it was cool. I'm all right. He said it in result in a thigh contusion and bruising that has subsided. Let me click on this. 1 minute I'm running up. Next minute I'm like, why are my feet above my head? So there you go, guys. This is his media coverage here. I'm glad to hear that he's doing well. Obviously, you guys know he's our number one safety. And I already told you guys, it's literally Javon Holland and who? Like, who do we got? So I'm so glad to hear that. So I wanted to give you that that update there. So at least we're good to go there as well. Let me let me go back to my bookmarks. Before I get to the Tua stuff real quick, I also wanted to go ahead and give you this other update. Emmanuel Ogba, ladies and gentlemen, he's back. And if you haven't heard from him, I wanted to give you guys a couple updates. He won the orange jersey, which is pretty awesome. That means he did great the week before. And now he's able to pick the DJ stuff for you guys, which is kind of cool. Sorry. There you go. Let's see here. So, again, thank you to David. Emmanuel Ogba says he has unfinished business in return with Dolphins. Details the process of signing back with Miami and staying prepared in the offseason has led to his start to camp. Which is great. Ogba put together another strong practice in the orange with a sack and other pressures. Ladies and gentlemen, we needed to. The fact that Shaq Barrett ended up retiring was major for us. And I'm glad to see that, we were able to bring back Ogba. It was a possibility. Obviously, we cut him this offseason to save some money. And we were able to save money. But now I'm glad that we were able to go ahead and bring him back because to me, he was one of our crucial players that we were able to honestly get the most out of him. If you really take a look at it, we got the most, and I'm very glad that we did because to me, I feel like it's something we needed. You know what I mean? We needed to do it, and I'm glad that we were able to do it. So very, very happy about that. Well, actually, yeah, I'm very glad that we were able to do that. So, let's see here. Okay, now let's get to the Tua stuff. Before I get to that, let me just show you, a video. Let's watch it again. No sound because I'm not trying to get, demonetized or nothing. But this is a video, ladies and gentlemen, of showing you, Tua in his ball cap yesterday practicing. Very interesting. Did we expect this to happen? Did we? I don't know. I don't know if I expected this to happen. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. So this is gonna be very interesting. You can see him here. He's observing practice. He's there. So I fully expect him to continue to be at practice. Now, some people ask, Ms. Phins, what's the difference between a hold-in and a what do you call it? A holdout? And super simple, super easy answer for that. A hold-in is simply the player coming in, and then they are snap. A player holding in. Oh no, sorry. A player holding it is simply a player that comes to practice, suits up, just like you saw Tua do here. He's dressed. You see what I mean? He went through the workouts at the beginning of practice, and by workouts, just normal stretches and things like that. But then when it comes to actually practicing, he's not. So he's literally meeting the super minimum requirement because he's at practice. He's there, but he's not actually doing the practice. So the 7-on-7s or the 11-on-11, he's not doing it. Now, day one, he came in, stretched with the team and all that, did some minimal workout, and then did 7-on-7s. Yesterday, he didn't do that at all. He didn't come and practice it. So that's just a visual right there for you guys. This right here. This is another topic. This is from Sun Sentinel. Dolphins placing former Pro Bowl receiver Odell Beckham Jr. and linebacker David Long Jr. on PUP list to start training camp. That's annoying as heck. There is a time frame in which they need to come back before the season. If not, they'll be out the first 4 weeks. Hopefully they do. But this is just ridiculous. And shout out to my girl, Kaylin Clark. Gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta say it. But yeah, I thought it was ridiculous. Now, I have Austin Jackson and what he said as far as his opinion on our backup quarterbacks. Austin sidestepped Tua's contract situation and said Mike White is doing a great job and so is Skyler. He did say that. And he actually said, I don't wanna get copyright, so I'm not gonna play the video, but he actually said we're not allowed to talk about it. We're not supposed to talk about Tua's contract. Literally. And I was like, you're not supposed to talk about Tua's contract? I just found that to be so weird. Like, absolutely so weird, but it's true. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear this or not for Louis Riddick, but apparently, pure facts being dropped by Riddick wish there was more people in the mainstream media and local media that use unbiased facts over clickbait narratives. Thank you, Mr. Riddick. So, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. What's the problem with this? Hey, what's up, Steve? Welcome. Good morning. Good day. This sound. This should have been done. Greer fumbled the ball. Yeah, a lot of people are saying it should have been done a long time ago, but we'll see. It's embarrassing to be standing around while everyone works in that heat. Yeah, I think so too. Again, you don't think this is to assess the other QBs on roster practice squad? They don't even have pads on yet. Well, they don't have pads on yet because according to the last CBA, they are literally only allowed throughout the entire season, including off season, to have a very small amount of padded practices, which to me has led to having a much weaker league, honestly, because they're coming here, they're barely touching each other, and then they go 100% during game time, and then they wonder why so many players are getting injured all over a sudden. Like, players always get injured, but if you practice the way, if you already have that build up practice in you and that muscle memory, if you will, of being able to um to practice hard, by the time the game time comes, it's not going to be that far off. So we'll see. None of those fans had ever even heard of Louis Riddick take before Tua. Maybe. He said he misses Tua. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see here if you guys can hear it. Give me a fins up if you guys can hear it. Because I can hear it, but I don't know if you guys can hear it. Don't pay them no mind. Oh, Ryan. Okay. So I'm getting. Oh, man, it's a bummer. Let me see if it'll let me. I don't know if it's here or if it's here. Hold on. Okay, I got the gist of it because I watched it already. Essentially, what he's saying, and in case you don't know who Louis Riddick is, that's him. What he's saying is we saw a difference in Miami's end of the season. Miami went from being one of the most productive teams to then having just the O line and defense being completely decimated towards the end of the season, which played a large role as to why they lacked success at the end of the season. And that's something that you can't take away from or neglect. And you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with what he said there. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with what he said there. Those things did actually happen. But you know, it's interesting. Every team goes through that. It's not just the Dolphins, but we put extra emphasis because we're fans and that's our team. What's up, Michelle? Welcome, 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 girl. One of our awesome members. Reddick is not for the fans. I get it. Tua is a prima donna, and Dolphin fans should be embarrassed to call him their quarterback. Oh my God, Michael K, you're funny. People wanted Reddick for GM for years. Now no one knows. Oh, I'll see. Okay. What up? Hey, Tony's in the building. Good morning, Tony. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Okay. Hey, what's up, Yolanda? Good morning. Raven stuck with Yolanda. Guys, go check out. I know that we do Dolphins content here, but we also do NFL content. Yolanda, she's got a great show on YouTube. So go check her out. Raven stuck with Yolanda. We're going to be teaming up to do a show together in a couple of weeks, actually. So go ahead and reach out to her. Check her channel out. You're going to like it. You're going to definitely like it. I appreciate it, Yolanda. Thank you for coming through. Good morning to you, ma'am. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not surprised that this is happening. I'm not surprised at all. I really am not. But what I found most interesting is Austin Jackson saying, "We're not supposed to be talking about this, but Mike White is doing a great job. So is Skyler. And I know people don't like to talk about our backups, but they are there. I'm just saying, like you don't have to like them, but they're still there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring everybody up. Let's see here. Let's paste this up. Oh gosh, Cap, I saw you in the back. I was just about to bring you up, sir. I'm dropping the link now, so I'm gonna have an open panel, guys, because I know this is very important. But Tua holding in due to contract negotiations. That simply means that Tua's about his money. Tua wants to get his money. Austin Jackson lie. I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't hear you over the sound of this channel, so you might have to come up for us to hear you. But I mean, is he wrong? Well, is he wrong? This is something that a lot of people, they want to say, oh, no, he's lying, or maybe perhaps, this is just all gaslighting. But ladies and gentlemen, all this means is Tua Tagovailoa really is serious about getting his contract. And there's nothing wrong with that. I told you guys, I hope Tua holds out because, hey, for a lot of people, which I agree, he did enough to get a contract. So now he needs to go ahead and actually, he needs to go ahead and get his money, and the only way that he can do that is kind of like how other people have done it, and that is through holding in. You know who? You know, we saw this last year with Did I drop it or not? Oh yes, I did. We saw this last year with what do you call it? We saw this with um Lamar Jackson. You know, he did it. We saw this with multiple other players, but I think the main one, because he's a quarterback, was Lamar Jackson. Now he was actually injured, and then had to and then just decided not to come back and not to get hurt, so he didn't. But yeah, this is it's not something that we haven't seen already. What's up, Mr. Shake Money? Good morning to you, buddy.
Hey, good morning. How are you this fine, wonderful day?
I'm doing well. Still alive, still kicking. Can't complain. But talk to me. What does this mean? You know, him holding in, sir.
Just means he wants, I guess, I don't know, man. He wants his money, I guess, I reckon. But I tell you what, if he holds in all the way through the regular season and he comes out rusty, that's on him.
100%. But do you think? See, this is the. I feel like it's like twofer. It's if he does hold in and he has a rough start when he comes back, then that's going to be an issue for him because essentially he's hurting his brand, you know? But what if we come out and then we don't do that well with our backups and then, you know, he comes in and balls out? Then that just means he's going to end up costing us a lot more. What's up, Timothy? Welcome, buddy. And what's up, Cat for Life? Welcome back. Talk to me. What do you think it means for Tua not to, not to be practicing right now, holding in?
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Miss Phins. Good morning, Shake Money. Good morning to everyone. TGIF. And
Yes.
yeah, man, before I get started, man, I keep hearing this morning on the Joe Rose show, man, somebody go get Kyle a sandwich or a Gatorade, man. That guy's been out there trying to get a job, man, and the Dolphins just pass by him every day. Somebody give that guy a job, man. I just heard now if Insanity say something about the Lions losing a kicker. Somebody get that guy a job, bro. That guy's been out there sweating his butt off with signs and requests. And yeah, I mean, Miss Phins, for me, I just and ironically enough, talking about signs, Sunday is going to be very interesting for me as far as from a fan perspective, watching
Right?
training camp get filled and watching people with their signs and their chants and their protests. And I mean, we've gotten to this point now. And if we gotten to this point now, the fans need to realize why we gotten to this point now. So if the front office is telling you wait and wait, I think we should start listening to the front office because from what I've understood, everyone tells me the fans have no power. The fans have no voice. So what makes everybody think now that we're going to have our voice heard now? So I just think the fans need to let the front office do their job and see what happens Sunday. And if it doesn't happen Sunday, so be it. But for a power trip to start happening now when I was told the fans' voice don't get heard, I think it's kind of like, it's a double standard, to say the least. But I digress.
Cap, I mean, hey, you're bringing a good point. And shout out to Adam S. Been a member for 8 months. Adam, thank you so much for the support, man. Happy Friday, Fins up. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, I saw somebody in the back. I don't know who it was, but come back if you're listening. Michelle Sets, another one of our awesome members. This whole situation pisses me off even more about Wilkins. If we aren't paying Tua, should have paid Wilkins, who actually proves something every year. Hey, some people agree with you. You know what I mean? They're not assessing backup, says Harris. They have no choice but to pay the next QBs. Y'all overthinking everything. Is it overthinking? I mean, we are pointing out something that, I mean, it is a fact. He is holding in. He wants his money. And there's nothing wrong with Tua wanting his money. He's supposed to do it. And I said this earlier in this offseason. I'm like, I hope he holds out or holds in or whatever. I hope he gets his money. Because, look, realistically speaking, if you've done enough in your rookie contract and now you're coming up and you're the next guy up when it comes to contracts, typically, or at least the, excuse me, whew, at least thank you, at least the trend is you're going to get paid, you're going to be the highest guy paid. Most guys, you get one giant bag. You get one giant contract, and that's typically the one right after your rookie contract. Unless you're super exceptional and you're able to get maybe a second one, and some people are like in the 1% that end up getting like a third, But most players, especially quarterbacks, you get that first one. That's the main one that you're going to get. So, of course, he should go ahead and try to get as much money as possible. I just want to see what my backups end up getting.
Yeah, it's funny.
Look at what's going on in Dallas right now with Athletes First. Dallas right now is going through a situation with Dak that they don't want to be in, that ironically enough, Green Bay is going through and Miami's going through. I think this is an Athletes First type of deal that's not working in their favor right now.
Maybe, I mean, they're supposed to be getting him the most amount of money.
Also, as fans, I want to point out to a lot of people want to say, "Oh man, look at Tom Brady. He took a team discount." But yeah, he's been playing in the league for 20 years. That's probably like after his third contract, he started taking discounts. I know he has Giselle and everything like that, but people forget after his rookie contract, he got the bag. Tom Brady did. So don't act like people forget that Tom Brady did get a big bag after he was.
Yeah, remember last year he got the bag during mid season. He got paid.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to check it out and see. But at this point, ladies and gentlemen, this is major. This is major, and to your point, Athletes First. This is how they want to deal with their quarterbacks, and they have Jordan Love, they have Tua, and if I'm not mistaken, they also have.
How do you prioritize those three, Miss Phins? How do you prioritize those three?
But you know what? It's funny enough. Hold up, Michael K. He actually brought up a great point. Tua was the next guy up 3 guys ago. He was supposed to be ahead of Herbert and Lawrence. And I'm like, you know what? That actually makes sense. Tua was the next guy up, and he has been passed up for the last couple of guys that came in and actually got the money. This is a thing, though. Is that a bad thing?
Actually, Trevor Lawrence, I think he got paid ahead of Trevor Lawrence. Now, as far as Herbert is concerned, they got drafted at the same time. So
this was supposed to happen during the Daniel Jones contract. They both have the same exact agent, Tua and Daniel Jones. This should have happened months ago, and it didn't.
It might have been a better team-friendly contract had it been with the Daniel Jones agent.
Yeah, forget about the word team-friendly. That got thrown out the window once he changed agents. Forget the team-friendly aspect of this. It's out the window.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting because right now, him holding in, it just means I want my money, but I don't want to get cut a paycheck. Which just lets me know, even if he were to go ahead and hold out all season, so what? You mean to tell me he's going to give up $23 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed? He's not giving up $23 million. Week 1, he's going to show up. He has to. Unless he's really about his money. If he's really about his money, he wouldn't play. But exactly. You're going to give up $23 million for what? Oh, no. And don't tell me he's going to be holding in, Miss Phins, and he's going to be there and suit up. He's just not going to play. Believe me, these teams find ways to, because this is the thing. He can't have no lingering issue, because that's the other thing. They want to pretend like they got an injury, right? Oh, I got an injury. It's going to hurt me. But this is the thing. Tua has had nothing but injuries. So that's going to hurt him even more. You see what I mean? So right now, it's like a tug of war. But Tua holding in. Ooh, this is a good thing. The Dolphins needed to go through this, and I'm glad they haven't paid him. But wait, let me explain why I'm glad they haven't paid him. Because they're doing their due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. And I said this 4 weeks ago, actually. 3 things in this contract. The reason why it hasn't gotten done. Number 1, the length of the contract, what they're trying to guarantee. They want to give him 2 years. He wants 4 guaranteed. Number 2, the amount of money that gets fully guaranteed. Oh, we just lost Cap. Okay, it's your. Welcome back. The amount of money they want to fully guarantee. And then 3 is the incentives. And the incentive based on the clauses, the injury clauses. Those are the 3 reasons why this contract hasn't gotten done. And you know what? I'm not surprised at all. What's up, Andres? Welcome. I agree, Miss Phins. I'm not surprised at all. Of course, if you're a quarterback, you don't want an incentive-based contract, because that means that that's what you're going to have to be focused on. And a lot. You may not always meet those numbers, at least in my opinion, which is why I said could only speculate. Again, I did say this was in my opinion. In my opinion, I believe those are the reasons why we still haven't seen a contract. But Shake Money, I got a question for you, because this is the thing. What if Tua ends up not showing up for the let's say they put him on the PUP list just because, right? And that means for sure you're stuck with either Mike White or Skylar Thompson, or they bring somebody else. But let's just stick to Mike White and Skylar Thompson.
Ryan Tannehill.
Well, we don't know if he's gonna come over or not. But what if, right? What if they do bring somebody else in? You already told me Ryan Tannehill. But what if they are stuck with Mike White or Skylar? Who do you think starts? And do you think that they're going to be effective or not?
And, I troll Peter a lot when it comes to Skylar Thompson, but I think Skylar Thompson would be a better backup than Mike White this year. Really?
What? How so?
Well, it's the third year in this offense, and I think he sat out last year, just like Jordan Love did, sat out, and to master the mental aspect of his game. You know what I mean? So,
okay.
Not to mention he's been looking good in these last couple of practices, so I could see him beating Mike White this year.
Okay. What's up, Jose?
By the way, if just FYI, if Pete asks me, I'm gonna say Mike White.
If Pete asks me. Okay, man, you had that. Okay, same question to you, Cap. If if we, let's say somehow for some reason we put Tua in that PUP list for the first 4 weeks, let's say some lingering injury, blah blah blah, but really he's holding out or whatever, or he just ends up holding out for the first 4 weeks. Who do you think is going to be better to lead the team within the first 4 weeks? Because those aren't easy games that we have. I want to remind people real quick. This is our schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Week 1 at home, we got the Jags. Week 2 at home, Thursday Night Football, prime time game versus the Bills, first divisional game at home, week 2. Week 3, we go to Seattle, literally diagonal to the country, And we fly to Seattle for week 3. And then week 4, we're back at home, fly way back for a Monday night football game versus Tennessee Titans. So the first 4 weeks are not gimme weeks. We've got 3 AFC games that we're going to be playing within those first 4 weeks and 3 home games and an away game. So, yeah, this isn't going to be a gimme game whatsoever. Cap for Life, what do you think? Which one?
No, I've always said it, and now I'm glad that Barry Jackson said it the other day. Why limit ourselves? Yeah, Tannehill's out there, but if you know the Saints are willing to deal their quarterback away for peanuts, the Falcons are willing to trade their quarterback away for peanuts, or if the Steelers might do something mid-season, or the Seattle Seahawks might do something mid-season if somebody gets hurt on our end, why limit ourselves? Everybody keeps saying, oh, well, who's out there? So when you start naming names, oh, they're not good enough. Oh, no, that's not going to be good. Oh, no, that's blah, blah. So if nobody's good enough, but the span of 2 years, you got a quarter of the league changing quarterbacks and making the playoffs or winning the division, you got to stop force feeding me that narrative also. Because if you're telling me 8 quarterbacks changed the team in 1 year, but we're still stuck on stupid, that means that I'm being told something that's not true. So why limit ourselves? If we know we're not going to have a franchise quarterback that's not going to play on a franchise tag, go get another quarterback and don't limit yourself. And I'm so happy that the national media is starting to see what the local media is saying, because the local media is telling the national media, what the hell games are you watching? So when Dan Lebatard finally came out and said, no, I think it's the system, not the quarterback, a lot of people started moonwalking. So now everybody's starting to see what's going on in Miami, and it's not so one-sided no more. So why limit ourselves? If you know your quarterback is not the franchise guy and doesn't want to take one for the team, go get a quarterback, like we've been saying for 3 years.
Sir, tell me how you really feel.
And I tell you what, even Big O is starting to slowly, surely turn on Tua, because he's saying, hey, Tua, you're getting paid for this. Do your job. If you go on a training camp. The guy said
play the 5th-year option yesterday, Shake. I never thought he would say that.
He said, wait, Big O, which, by the way, guys, I watch everybody and I have everybody, I'm sub to everybody because I love this Dolphins community. But the Big O said for Tua to play his 5th-year option?
He doubled down and said it twice. He said it twice.
Oh, what's up, Steve? Welcome, buddy. Guys, if you haven't done so already, go check out Phins Sports Network and check out Steve Malloy. He's got He's got a great show. So go support the guys over there at Phins Sports Network with Bobby Phins Talk. Awesome.
Morning, fan.
Channel over there. And also, too, Lance, I'm going to get you in a second. Also, too, check out, if you haven't done so already, I need you to check out 2 people. Fury Fam over there with Larry K and Shake Money, and then also the Phins Tailgate as well with Shake Money, El Capitan, the Rabbit Dolphins, so on and so forth, and somebody named Commentary. I don't know who, but some dude, I guess, that just keeps talking always and only loves the sound of his voice. But anywho, what's up, Lance?
Tonight,
what's happening, guys?
We're having an open panel.
Say that again.
Oh, tonight?
Nice. Yeah, tonight.
What's happening tonight?
We're having an open panel tonight, as always. The drive time panel.
Awesome. Over there at the Phins Tailgate.
What time? What time?
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern.
Let's go. 7 p.m. Eastern, guys. Go check out the Phins Tailgate. They got the open panel tonight. Also, too, don't forget, since we're plugging everything in, I got Finsanity and myself, my co-host. I told you guys we were doing the Olympic show today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, guys. We will be giving you a live reaction to the opening ceremonies of the Olympics. Our new show is called The Olympiad with Miss Phins and Finsanity 5. So definitely go ahead and come check it out.
How's our women's Olympic team doing?
Which one? We got a few.
Did you hear about the?
Oh,
Hold on. Did you hear about the
the one
Canadian
that
coach that got fired? Did you hear about the
So
woman?
yes,
The woman?
Team Canada soccer coach got fired after one game, which I thought was insane. But yeah, the coach for Team Canada women's soccer team did get fired after one game.
Yeah, because she was flying drones and spying on teams. That's why she got fired.
That Belichick treatment.
Yeah, she was flying drones over teams' practices. That's why she got fired.
Yo, I can't. I was not gonna let that one go.
That's awesome right there.
What's up, Lance? How you doing, man? What do you think of this?
All
And shout out to
right.
everybody else who's showing up here. Click that like button, guys. Please click that like button. I appreciate it. But go ahead, Lance. Yeah, what do you think if Tua does hold in, or he goes on the pup list for the first 4 weeks? Skyler or Mike White, you think might be able to get us through?
Skyler.
Oh, Skyler for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's been killing it. From what I heard, I don't know. I've been, I'm not there, but Skyler's been doing really, really good in practice. I heard he threw like a 70-yard bomb into Tyreek's hands.
He did. Oh, he did. Okay.
Why is that not being talked about?
I didn't even hear that.
When Skyler plays good, nobody wants to talk about Skyler playing good. That's very weird to me. I can comprehend that.
You don't hear about it though.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Phins says I'm holding in like two of Miss Phins.
And he's the only one that hasn't thrown an interception yet. I mean, granted, it's only been a few days, but still.
Yeah, but you're hearing a lot about Mike White when he does it.
Hey, Michael K., I thought you were Phins. I thought you were gonna be Mrs. Finn's co-host for the Olympics. What happened?
No. I just had to come up when you said that about. You know how I hate Canada. Did she really? Did she really cheat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's a for real. No. Like for real, the first game, like literally, I got the notification on ESPN. Canada, women's Canada soccer team coach fired for allegations and da. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, already? We haven't even gone through the opening ceremonies. And yep, apparently, just like Shake said.
Yeah, they'll get about 3 medals this year.
3 total medals? My God, that's intense. Tony H says, "Oh man, Shake, you're a Skyler there,
bro." I think the over/under is 4. The over/under is 4
for Canada.
I think so. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is the Winter Olympics.
And by the way, Tony, it's not Skylar Near. We're Skywalkers. Thank you very
We're
much.
Skywalkers. My pleasure, Steve. My pleasure. Man, but yeah, no, I couldn't believe it when I saw that about Team Canada's soccer coach, because you don't expect to hear things like that even before the Olympics start. So all of those little nuances and things that come up, again, my co-host who's apparently holding in, I don't even know. now she's holding in. Thanks, guys. But yes, the Olympiad, which is our new Olympic show, is going to be running Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. But today, obviously, opening ceremonies. We want to go ahead and give you guys the rundown and kind of give you the all the information and all the things Olympics. So it's going to be pretty fun. I love talking the Olympics. It only happens every 4 years. But
I never watched the WNBA until this year.
Really?
I never cared for it. Whatever, but like ever since I saw what's her name, Caitlin Clark.
She says Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she says Clark. White Jesus. So that's one of the names that she gets.
Don't bring up that name. World War III will start.
Well, the
she's the
thing is,
GOAT.
I don't get into all that crap because Angel Reese is just as good at her position as Caitlin Clark is at hers. So
Angel Reese is a great player. That's not taking
yeah,
away nothing.
no,
Saying
I
one
like them
player
both.
is really good doesn't mean you're taking away from another player. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
no, the media does that, you know, and
It's
all
the
these
media.
and all this race baiting bullshit. You know,
Hey, man, this isn't
oh,
TTG.
sorry
What
for
is
the
this? Keep it clean, man.
sorry. It's been a
Jeez,
minute.
it's in the morning.
It's been a
Yeah,
Lance.
minute
dude.
since I've been on here.
It's gonna be. Look, it's gonna be weird the next 4 months. But we got to end the divide, dude. Like we got to stop with that stuff. I mean,
There's something.
I'm
The
to the
media
point
is
right
our
now where I
worst
want to
enemy.
talk football. I want to talk football.
Yeah, and
Before
that, you know,
we'll get
the
back to
media is our
football.
worst enemy.
It is, and
Because like yesterday, I said something. I'm not going to say what it was, and someone came on and said that's racist. Basically, you know, certain people use it, and I was just like, I'd never heard about it. You know, it's all political. You know, you can't get into it. It's all, you
just
know, it's what's
clickbait,
in your mind.
people.
It's a lot of
It's
angry
literally
people, man.
clickbait. That's all it is. At this point, it's just
You
clickbait.
know,
But I
Yeah,
will say
man.
this because I know we want to go back to football.
yes.
Hey, good morning, Nene. How you doing, buddy?
And then I found out
NBA
about
Fun to
that other
W.
girl.
Yeah.
Who's that other girl that just played against our Olympic team? She has a really weird name.
Gubawali.
Yeah.
Man,
Holy
yeah,
crap. I was watching her. I was like, damn.
And said, hey, she broke a record. WNBA,
Yeah, I mean,
34 points in the All-Star game, which is cool. And
yeah.
Caitlin did break the rookie record for assists and was only one away from tying the overall assist record and 2 from breaking it. So I get it. Look, at the end of the day, and I'm just going to finish with this so we can get back to football.
They're all great.
The media literally is literally starving for attention. So any tiny little narrative, they're gonna go ahead and just milk it like mother's milk. That's it.
Hey.
That's all they want. The same thing with even with this stuff with Tua. Ooh, the drama. Like the media. That's why sometimes you have to kind of like watch out with the mainstream media because they end little string. They're gonna pull on it because they need ratings. They need eyeballs to get advertising dollars. So that's why sometimes I'm like, well, don't even believe the narratives, people.
It's either race or their race or their religion.
Each other, as long as they get their hits.
They don't exactly. They don't. Have you know? You know what? Perfect example of the media, and this is football related. So let's bring it back to football. But shout out to Caitlin Clark, the greatest rookie ever. So the media has been talking about Tua. Oh my God! Look at Tua MVP conversations. All true. But not once in the last 4 years did I hear what I heard in last month. Last month, literally in June, when the media now all of a sudden, and I was like, "Whoa, where is this coming from?" Miami Dolphins cannot pay a good quarterback elite money. Man, my jaw dropped when I heard that on I think it was NFL Network, ESPN. I don't even remember who said it. I was like, "Oh my God. What are they talking about?" And then all of a sudden, all of this stuff about Tua and how he's a good quarterback. He'll get you to a certain point, but he can't get you over the line. And I'm like, where are these people coming from? And again, they were all flowers all over Tua. But then this past month, literally in June, I'm talking weeks, guys. And they all of a sudden turned into the corner once. I think it was it Tom Pelissero or I think it was Tom Pelissero that came out and said that the Tua contract is being held off, and that the Miami Dolphins are seriously considering what they want to pay him, something like that. So the contract negotiations, I don't know if he said have halted, but at this moment aren't moving forward. Essentially,
don't you think this is eerily? Don't you think this is eerily similar to the Wilkins deal? Where the Dolphins offered Wilkins money, he turned it down. Then there was all kinds of talks, and Wilkins and them were at the table talking about contracts. And when the year was over, he earned the right to seek a different
Become
team.
a free agent? Yeah.
It's going to happen the same way.
You really think? And now,
I
guys,
mean,
if you're new to the channel, real quick, Michael K is actually a Bills fan, so we love seeing other fans from other fan bases. But Michael K it definitely has a great knowledge of football. But I think that's actually a great point that you bring in. It does seem a lot like what Miami was dealing with Christian Wilkins. So, Michael, as an outside looking in, real quick. You say that you see this turning out to be Tua's going to end up being a free agent after this year coming up?
If they don't franchise tag, either way, if he's sitting in because this could be the last $23 million he ever makes in the NFL.
Yep.
Because if they tried trading him and nobody was interested, then they're kind of screwed after they put the 5th year on him, right?
the value goes down. Yep.
So
That is
you look
true.
at it that way, but they'll get them. And all these people signing contracts could be $50 million next year, could be 43, whatever the franchise tag is. They're still going to save money in the long run because you can tag him for 2 years and say it is $50 million. Now they're going to get him for $120 million guaranteed, which is
Hold on,
probably
let me
what they're going
finish.
to give him. And he's forced to play. If not, he's screwed because if they try trading him, and he knows if they try trading him or not, and if nobody was interested, there's a lot of stuff that people just don't. A lot of people are just talking heads and they just talk to talk, not knowing what they're saying. Granted, I don't either, but I'm looking at this. You look at the Kansas City Chiefs and they got rid of Tyreek Hill, right? Because they knew they had Patrick Mahomes. Well, they could get rid of that high paycheck, that high contract, because they could now get 3 or 4 other guys paying the same amount that they were going to pay Tyreek, and they still won a Super Bowl. Where now the Dolphins say, "Well, wait a minute, we might have to overpay somebody or save money to get somebody in to help Tua versus getting somebody like getting somebody that's just a mid receiver, we'll say." Because Tua can bring him to the next level. Where they're thinking, well, we might have to pay players to bring Tua to a next level, like they did with. Why do you think they paid Waddle so quick?
Wow.
If they were going on.
Well, we need better quarterback coaches, is what we need.
Well,
that's a different story.
You can have the
The
best.
longer Green Bay drags their feet, Miami's very, very happy with that. This is a race that both teams do not want to win when it comes to these off-season contract negotiations. So the longer Green Bay takes, Miami's going to say, take your time.
Right,
Miami's going to keep saying, take your time.
But you listen, Jordan Love's out there practicing. They're in contract negotiations. It's going to happen. The Green Bay contract is going to happen. Both sides are saying, look, hey, we're working on a deal, and it's everybody thinks that it's it's not the agent. The Dolphins or the Bills or the Packers or whatever team says, look, this is what we're willing to pay. If you think you're going to get the world from us, you're wrong. We can't afford it. But what they can do is get 2 of the best deal possible with the money that they're offering. But if they think that he's worth more than it's kind of like buying 2 cars. You got 2 cars sitting next to each other. They're both, say, 1986 Buick Grand Nationals. Brand new showroom condition. Somebody bought it, put it in the garage. No miles, no nothing. That car's worth about $75,000. You look at somebody that drove it, it has 65,000 miles on it, little bit of issue with the paint and stuff. That car is not worth $75,000. It might be worth $40,000. So you got 2 identical cars. It's the same as a quarterback. You got 2 identical people. One's a lot better than the other one. They're not going to get the same money. So the market is not the market.
Jose brings up a good point. Holding in means nothing if you're willing to sit at least the first 3 games. So I don't know that.
He can sit the first 3 games. He doesn't have to play.
No, Michael K. And then I hear Michael K. Everybody's saying now the past 2 days because they're getting nervous and to the point now where they're making like comments that are like very, very suspect. But now all of a sudden people are saying pay him just to pay him without data, without research. without any type of, idea of what's going on here. They just want to say pay him. And that's another problem that I have as a fan, that people that don't know what's going on from the outside looking in are saying pay him just to pay him. And I think that's the definition of insanity right there. And that's why we're in the issues we're in now.
Oh, absolutely. But and that's you're Cap here. You know what? You're 100% right, because people don't know any different. If people didn't know, if you told people the Earth was flat, and because I know color like this one, the flat earthers, and they didn't know any better, then people would start believing the Earth was flat.
And I know somebody that actually believes that, and it's very interesting conversations. That's all I go.
It is. It is. They got good points on both sides. Me, I don't care.
me
Does it really matter at the end of the day?
I don't care either. It's just fun for me to sit back and just watch the chaos right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
we
tried to tell you guys.
That's what I do.
We tried to tell you guys. And when we tried to tell you guys it was going to get to this point, nobody wanted to listen. Now we're just sitting back and playing with house money right now.
Well, here's the best one. When Brock Purdy comes up for his extension, you're going to see exactly how it should be handled. Because you
better not hope that happens in the offseason. You better not hope it happens during the playoffs, because if that happens this year, and we're still waiting, doggy.
Well, we know Purdy is a good quarterback. We don't know if he's great because he's in the Kyle Shanahan system, right? It depends what Purdy says, what Purdy believes. If Purdy believes, look, I got this opportunity. I was Mr. Irrelevant. I'm doing what I'm paid to get done. But what is that worth? He would probably be willing to take a big contract, and this is just my opinion, to still be able to play and still be able to be successful, but knowing he isn't an Allen or a Mahomes or, and I'm going to throw Herbert in there because Herbert has the best arm in the league. Those are the things that I look at. And Herbert, Love's not going to get a huge contract either. That's going to hurt the Dolphins too. I don't think Love is going to get a huge contract.
He'll get a decent.
He'll get a decent contract, yeah, but he won't get $55 million a year.
He ain't gonna get that.
Yeah, that's why we're waiting. Yeah, because they know that's the way it works. We have to wait. They're not going to overplay it, but we can't do anything until they make a move. Because if we make a move and set the market, we're going to look even more like it's going to be more of a comedy show.
And the other thing that gets me there, everybody says, well, they gave what's his name, Daniels the bag. And look, see how that worked out?
Well, absolutely.
Daniel Jones?
Absolutely. Now,
everybody brings that up, and I'm like, well, what has he done?
Well, that's where he was supposed to fall between Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield. That's where he was supposed to fall between those two players.
Now, here's the other thing, Lance. Everybody mentions Tua's agent. Well, who is his agent?
The same as Daniel Jones. The same one as Daniel Jones.
I thought it was Love.
No, they are athletes first. They're all athletes first. Daniel Jones as well, but Tua and Daniel Jones, from what I've heard, have the same exact agent.
Exactly.
I heard that, but it was Love.
Right, but what is his agent's name? You look at all these other guys that are getting. You look at all these other guys that are getting paid and getting contracts done. They actually had Drew, whatever the big Miami guy is, Drew Rosenhaus. He's an actual guy that's an actual agent. He may work for a company, but he is forefront. Here, nobody can even tell me or tell anybody who is in charge of Tua's negotiations. They just can't tell you.
Well, it all depends, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be one house, and then it has multiple agents. So it doesn't matter who ends up being. It's still gonna be It's still gonna have to go through the same, different departments or whatever. So at the end of the day, it's still the same.
They have to prioritize. That's my question. They have to prioritize between Dak.
We'll see who they end up prioritizing.
That's what I'm asking.
We'll see who they end up prioritizing.
If you were the agent. If you were the head agent of athletes first, who would you prioritize first? Tua, Jordan Love, or Dak?
Three very different scenarios.
Yeah,
Those are
Dak's
But they're
three
all
probably
up for
very
contract in the
different
same year.
scenarios.
That's my point for contracts in the same year. So who do you prioritize first? Who's the best agent out of those three guys? For athletes first. Who has the best agent?
Go ahead,
nobody
Shake.
knows.
You got to do your research. Man.
Go ahead, Shake.
I mean,
What were you saying?
yeah, it's just like a law firm. You know, there's some lawyers that practice solo, and there's some law firms that have millions of lawyers working on the one. And I
Right,
think
and
that's what.
it's a firm though. But wouldn't you rather have a guy that's more hands-on? And you can't talk about Dak Prescott because his Dak Prescott situation is totally different than anybody's ever has been. Because he has
Yeah,
a
but yesterday Michael Kay, he says he doesn't mind getting traded. And then
No.
you got Jerry Jones saying that he might play, he might not play. That the writing's on the wall right there. The guy's been with the Cowboys for 9 years.
Right, but he can't be traded. He has to waive that, but he won't. He's getting paid regardless this year. And then after after he takes the last snap, they can't franchise tag him. So
that's true.
If like 4 or 5 teams are interested, well, guess what? The Cowboys got to be interested too, and the Cowboys got to come to the table, and they don't have the upper hand. Dak Prescott might be the first player in NFL history to actually have the leverage.
I mean, I guess he does have the best case scenario as a player for him. That's for sure. And he's also making $55 million this year, which is insane, in my opinion. But at this point, this is the time for him to get his. But see, Dak already got. See, this is Dak's second bag. You see what I mean? The difference between Dak and Tua and Love. Tua and Love are trying to get their first big contract after their rookie contract. This isn't Dak's first big contract after his rookie contract. This is actually his second. So it's again another different scenario, which might actually lean to the fact that it makes Dak Prescott having more leverage as a player than the other two. Jordan Love only showed you one good year because he was sitting out the first 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers. Tua showed you one good year or a full year because the first 3 years he played injured and he had the most injuries and things like that. So comparable, I know some people, and I've seen the memes of some people saying, "Oh, Love gave you a good year, pay the man." But then opposite of that is Tua in 4 years hasn't done jack, but it's like give you one good year. And I'm like, technically, they both have given you one full year of playtime. How did that turn out to be? You see, just because we've seen more of Tua playing versus Love, it's still one good year or one full year that they both gave us. So to me, at the end of the day, I actually think not for nothing, because we're already playing Tua on his 5th year option. I think that Jordan Love gets his money first before Tua. I really do think
I
he gets
think
his
he will
money
too.
first.
But I don't think it's going to be as big as they think it is.
Yeah, because you only have
He
1
ain't
year
going to hit
sample
no
size.
50. Yeah, he ain't going to be no 50.
And remember, people, and that's how I always said on my channel, there's the fluff money, like how Trevor Lawrence is making $55 million,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then there's fully guaranteed money. The fully guaranteed money is completely different than the fluff money. And that fully guaranteed money is the only one that matters at the end of the day.
And by the way, Dak Prescott agent Todd Francis.
Cap, I don't know what happened, but bro, you sound like you're going through a blender, sir.
What about now?
Much better. Go ahead.
And by the way, Dak
Sorry
Prescott
about that. This
agent.
phone-
So they have two. The guy representing Dak is Todd Francis.
Say that again, Shake Money. I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Tom.
The guy who's representing Dak Prescott is Todd Francis. So they have two different agents representing them under the same umbrella.
Well, again, it's like I forgot who said it. It's like a law firm. you have different lawyers in the same law firm, and so each of them is going to try to get their guy, because remember, they all get their commission. So they each want to, it's in their best interest to get their contract, their players, the biggest possible contract, because that means it's a fatter check for them. We got to see exactly how that ends up being for all of them, to be honest with you. And as fans, to this point, we are only fans. The only thing we can do is think. Yeah, of course. This is think, speculate. But I mean, even as fans, you can still see with your eyeballs. You can still read columns. You can still see what's going on and kind of deduce from yourself.
Now, I disagree with that. If I'm investing into something, you're going to hear my mouth. I'm not going to stay quiet. And that mindset right now is the problem that we're having today, that if we're spending money and we're representing for our team, we should not stay quiet if something is not working out. And obviously something's not working out if we got to this point. So I'm glad that all the beat writers heard the fans down here and are finally changing their tune too. So yeah, some people might say it's better to stay quiet, but when something is not working, you got to speak and you got to fight to make it work right. So it could be both sides.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, Cap. As fans, we do invest in our teams, buying merch, buying season tickets, but I understand. You kind of almost feel like you're part owner of the team since you're investing heavily in the team. But come on, man! If you're a season ticket holder, I've been told by multiple season ticket holders that that they haven't given the season ticket holders any gifts or anything like that. All the new season ticket holders don't even get yellow pass. They're being given some other stuff, some gray pass. I don't even know what it is. Your tickets, you get them online, and that's it. So you don't even get like a special package or nothing. You barely get anything, and on top of that too, I heard it's like $2,000 or $3,000 to try to get a this like special lounge for members, aka season ticket holders, that you get a discount in drinks and food, but you still pay for it. So it's like
you get a 2% discount. Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
And by the way, Phins, I'm glad to see you hold-in is over.
So apparently we have Finsanity Fiber holding in like Tua in the building. How are you doing today?
I am holding in. I just wanted to report that Mike McDaniel will be speaking to the media today at 10 a.m. I know the last time he spoke, he said that the practice would be fluid, kind of like OTAs. Obviously, some things have changed in, the last 72 hours, 48 hours, however you want to time it out. So, yeah, that's all. But I'm still holding in. I have nothing to say about anything until my QB gets a deal done when it comes to the Miami Dolphins. I have not decided if I will hold in yet for the Olympiad show. But when it comes to the Dolphins, no comment.
Hey, by the way,
real quick, Shane.
Very much in practice, 7-on-7 or 11-on-11 or anything else. I think it's a pretty good move by him that everybody in the front office can see that it affects the team a little bit and everything about the team because of the leadership and what Tua Tagovailoa means to that team. Do you agree?
I still think it's better to hold out. I think it's better to not be there. It puts more pressure on the team if you're not there. Now, you're subject to fines.
Yes.
Because it's on his first contract, it can be waived when it's all said and done. But I think it's more pressure on the team because they don't know where he is. They don't know what he's doing. He's still in the building. He's still in the fold. He's just not practicing. And, the hold-in thing in its current form where the team is okay with it. In the past, what it was a reference to a guy who was either exaggerating, embellishing, or fabricating an injury. This is, I'm showing up and everybody knows I'm not going to practice because I'm in the middle of the conversation. This is the first time we've had quarterbacks doing it. We have it in Green Bay and we have it in Miami. So it is a new dynamic. I just think it puts more pressure and we also have Brandon Ayuk doing it in San Francisco, but obviously he's not a quarterback. We have three of them going on right now. It puts way more pressure on the team, I think, if the player isn't there. And I think the deal gets done faster if the player's not there.
So I want to ask you, this is an interesting thing. That it sounds like
Careful Life, I gotta stop you there because I know it was great to show that, but I'm not trying to get dinged for copyright or nothing like that. But that's very interesting, very interesting. And who was it that was actually stating that? Because I couldn't catch their names at the beginning.
The man who's been calling it for the past 6 months, and that man is Mike Florio. So please put respect on that man's name.
Okay, Mike Florio. Well, I appreciate you, Ken, for sharing that. Thank you. Go ahead, Shake, and then I'm gonna introduce Nene.
I'm a big Mike Florio fan. So, and secondly, Finsanity, you said that you were holding in for your quarterback. Can you specify which quarterback you're talking about? Because there's 3 quarterbacks on the contract right now.
There's only one.
We all know.
There's only one quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. There's only one quarterback.
So Skylar Thompson, then I got you.
As I said, I would like to not talk about anything Miami Dolphins related, but there is only one quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. Nene, enjoy.
Good morning, Nene. Oh gosh, good morning, Nene. How you doing?
I just came up here for Cap, that little passionate dude. Listen, my comment wasn't about silencing people's opinion. I'm saying in the comments, people were saying it's a lot of thinking going on. That's what we're fans. We're not connected. I know some people feel they're connected to that front office and different things, but we're all sitting here listening and waiting, right? And I would just say this situation to me, I heard I'm gonna say his name. I heard Fred say something on a recorded YouTube video yesterday that I think is the biggest problem with the community when any subject comes on. We have really crossed the line to 3 sections: people that love the logo, people that love Tua, people that hate Tua. That's literally where we are. So when these sensitive negotiations and things come back, every side will project what they stand for. There's some people that just absolutely love the logo, and they can look at this from an objective stand and say, you know what? The front office has shown us this is how they negotiate. Tua is not going to be any different, right? But a deal can get done. Now, the people that don't like Tua, this is their moment. They're sprinting in the rain right now that he finally could be gone because now we have complications. Then you have the people that overly like Tua. I'll be honest, they're shocked. They're in therapy right now. They really have been bamboozled that we didn't get this done a couple of weeks after we were sent back to Miami. So that's where it is when we hear commentary, in my opinion. I prefer a little bit of all of it because sometimes it's important that you do love Tua because he has done some things, but you also can critique Tua that he has, we thought once Skylar Thompson got us to Buffalo that a healthy Tua was going to get us out the first round, and it didn't happen. I mean, and that's okay to say that. You're not going to lose your fan stripes. You still can love the Miami Dolphins. But I think the ones that love the logo understand this is how the front office, whether it's Tom Ginkle or Brandon Shore or Chris Greer or Ross, their collective idea, since we don't have the money and resources like we had before, they are holding that wallet close to the vest. Like they're not overspending anymore, and we just have to accept it. But thank you for letting me speak.
Yeah, Nene, see, keep that same
energy. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, every time I critique Tyler Hero, Nene jumps down. She gets over critical, defensive. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I criticize Tyler Hero.
I am on the record for not liking Tyler Hero after the bubble when his daddy said that he was the best player on the Miami Heat, and Tyler Hero actually believed that. That's where my hate started from his
Well, to be
hat.
fair, come on, that's his dad, but
Yeah, that's people's dads are always gonna try to, to hype up their own kid. Why not? But
Hey,
I appreciate.
Miss
Hey, by
Fizz,
the
I
way,
got a
Nene,
question. Oh, before you went, after Shake asked me what he has said. Go ahead.
I just want to say, I did the In the Blender with Larry K, and the first few questions that I asked him, I had you in mind. So check it out. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I'm sure it's entertaining. I'm gonna go
No,
back
no,
and
no.
look at
It's
that.
he talks about how he became a lawyer and all the struggles, all the things he had to go through to become a lawyer. And I know that's what you're aspiring to be. So I thought it
Yeah.
would be.
Today is officially 30 days before I go back to school. So, but Miss Fizz,
That's awesome. Go ahead.
I think you should do a show to find the polling of who are Tua supporters, non-supporting the logo, because like I've been in this community officially a year, and I think that's the conundrum because everybody wants the same thing. I believe outside of maybe a couple of people, everybody wants to win. And when the Florida
Mm-hmm.
Panthers won the Stanley Cup, I don't care what nobody said. That put more pressure on the
These Florida
city.
Panthers. These Florida Panthers.
Yes. Like it's like literally everyone else is listen, the Miami Heat even rose a summer league trophy. Like we just want something. If and I think that's naturally maybe the logo side of it. Damn it, give me a playoff win. Give me a December where I'm not going to the emergency room because y'all folding like a cheap suit. I just think even with all three groups, we all want to win, right? And I do think the media, they know things and they put out things because we're starving for information, right? So when you see something pro
Mm-hmm.
tour, when you see something pro tour, the pro tour fans are gonna post. You see something anti tour, the ones that anti tour post it. So that's where we are, and I think they look at those, demographics and analytics and say, okay, let's put a touch point to get some views because no football is being played. I urge people like to just watch what's going on. No football is being played, so every time Tua does something, doesn't do something. Every time Tyreek does something that doesn't do anything, it's a touch point because ultimately the fans are starving for a win. The Miami Dolphins, a football town, which is mainly South Florida, when I see the
Pretty
Stanley
much.
Cup going in the Atlantic Ocean,
Yeah,
we
that was
want
awesome.
something. And I'm gonna be honest. I heard from I'm not gonna use their names because I didn't get their permission. But when I hear how much money people spend, like one person said they spent $5,000, like just when traveling, going to watch the Dolphins. I'm just like, and they don't give them anything like the season ticket holders. So it's a lot of dynamics on why people are frustrated and why people, when they see an article that suits their opinion, that's something to be excited about.
No, I get it. I get it. And guys, before we continue here, I just want to let you guys know I appreciate every single person that's in here and everybody that has come back. So thank you for coming back to the show. Guys, if you haven't done so already, because we got a ton of Twitter followers right now, watching right now. We got a ton of YouTubers and Twitch people. If you have not subscribed to the channel, guys, we're trying to get to 1,400. I appreciate it. But if not, at least, if by the end of the show we can get 2 more people to get to 1330, let's go ahead and do it so that way we can continue to grow the channel. I truly appreciate it, guys, because it really does help out the channel grow. So thank you, guys. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button. And again, go ahead and support the channel this way. Thank you, guys. But listen, I'll tell you this, Nene. For me, I get what you mean about being what do you call it? The logo lovers, and then the Tuaneers, and then the anti-Tuas. But I feel like you have logo lovers on both sides. It's just that you get the extra exclamation point, if you will, with the whole super loving Tua or not, or anti Tua, like some people say. And I think that's unfair to say for those people who are anti Tua. I don't think they're anti Tua. I just think that they're very critical And they have higher expectations because guess what? It's been over 20 years since we've been and won a playoff game and done anything meaningful in the postseason. So
Oh, Miss
I can
Phins.
understand why they want to be able to
No, Miss Phins, when I'm talking
call them
about
a god.
anti-Tua, I'm talking about extreme
Oh, so you're talking
anti-Tua.
about the extremes, not like because see, I'm an objective person. I will critique him when I need to, and I will praise him when I need to, depending on how he does. But people call me anti-Tua all the time, and I'm like, no, I just call it how it is. Balls and
Right.
strikes.
So to me, in that exercise, you fall in the logo. I'm talking about the extreme
Okay, so you're talking about the
anti-Tua.
super extreme.
Right.
Okay, then yeah.
Like people who would not say that this man hasn't improved. Right.
Okay,
And
that's
like
I can't.
that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Or the other ones that start saying obnoxious stuff about Tua is better than Dan Marino or they would attack. You know, those people, but I mean the logo are people that can I would say this on the record because I see Lou and Tony in here, and no, it's not cap. I don't wear a cap. I wear scarves because I'm bougie. But anyway, I would say like Tony to me is one of the people that I say is a logo person, right? I've heard him be very honest, and some people call it flip flopping because they want you to be so on one side of it. It becomes like a gang mentality. Like, no, you can't say anything positive about Tua. No, there's like when he at the beginning of the season when we went like that flip pass that he did, that no look, you gotta give that kind of stuff credit.
Absolutely. Thank
You can't
you.
just say, "Oh, it was Tyreek." No, give the man some credit. But then the other side of it, he does seem to need to overcome that robotic, just throwing the ball and just, some of the decision making. It seems like once he gets off course, it kind of affects him. And, obviously, I just think they got to figure out what weight they want this man to be. One, you bulking him up. Now you got him on Ozempic, and he looks like a teenager now. Like that. I can't deny that the kid works, but I think he
Oh,
is
that's
finally
funny.
trying to show that he is standing for himself for the most part. I know some people think he's a little arrogant, but I don't see that. I just think the fans overall, no matter where you fall in the extremist aisle, we all want the Dolphins to win. That's the agenda. We want them to win, and it's just people have they part ways if Tua is the quarterback that we need. See, the problem with Dan Marino created something that now is just stuck. We feel the franchise quarterback is the team, and he is it. If you don't have the franchise quarterback, then you don't have anything. But there's multiple areas that you need to win to support that franchise
I
quarterback.
don't know because Mahomes kind of showed you, really is a quarterback.
Well, there's
They
more
had
of
no
one.
wide receivers except their tight end, and that's it. Like,
But to be fair, what I'm speaking of is yes, he did his part, but the defense also created big
oh, the
plays.
defense was the
Right.
reason why they even got anywhere.
That's my
So,
whole that's my whole thing. Like to me, yes, the franchise quarterback, and then you have some people that are one of one, the Tom Brady's, the elite of the elite. But ultimately, you still need all of the other components of the
of
team,
course,
right?
of course.
And I think that's why even in the Marino years, once it got to and I'm a Marino fan. I am an 80s baby. I was in 83, so I was all through Marino. But he even folded in December because we didn't have all of the tools to compete. Hate to say
Yeah,
it,
when they
but
had the run game, yeah. No, I get you. I totally understand. I mean, Nene, you're bringing up some excellent points, and now I see what you mean. So I should probably put up a poll. I'll probably do it in the community side since you gave me that idea of where do you fall? Do you fall in the extreme of the Tua lovers, super lovers? The extreme of the because I don't want to say hater, the anti tours, tours, or are you just an overall logo lover? I think that's a great point. I appreciate that, Nene. Because a lot of
yeah,
people don't realize that I guess it really is three different. categories.
Yes, because and then and I think it's because again, people have we were talking about this on the spaces. There's ego everywhere, and a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
want to be right all of the time. Then there's some people that are very humble and like, you know what, I don't really care. I just want the Dolphins to win, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
think when you really sit back and listen to the conversations in the community, it kind of goes that way. You see the extreme people in the community that no matter what Tua does, he's never good enough, or no matter what Tua does, he's the best of the best. And then again, then there's this other group that's like, okay, I can see what he's done well, but I also can critique what he's done wrong. Same thing with the front office, right? And y'all know I'm on Christopher Aloysius Greer the third. Wanted him out of here, but I can appreciate what I saw him do this off season with
That
bringing
Waddle
in.
contract?
Well, no, just I felt the team lacked mental and physical toughness. Like when they meet teams that are physical, that are punch them in the mouth, will they punch back? And I think him getting some older guys, some vets, some guys that they ain't worried about doing celebration dances and all of that. They want to win and they want to get it in the mud because you need that. In our schedule going to the latter end of the season, we got some tough games. And you
We
need some
do.
tough, you need some tough-minded dudes that's gonna go in there and get it in the mud. It's not gonna always be finesse and a track show. I was thinking about this before I came up, and I'm gonna land. Is we have created the fastest team on turf, but that means nothing.
Literally.
That means nothing if you're running against another force of nature that can knock you out. And that's what I felt like was missing. Yes, the speed is there, the talent is there, but where is the toughness? Where are the dudes that example, the Baltimore game, right? Uh One of the players hit Liam Eichenberg. It was a disgusting hit, right? I come from Miami. That wouldn't have happened. That guy wouldn't have got away with that. Somebody would have hit him back. There would have been because that sets the tone of the game that we can just bully you, right? And we saw the score at the end of that game. We need more dudes that can get it in the mud, more physical guys, and they don't have to be rah rah. You don't need somebody that's going to make a sermon speech, right? But you need some dudes when it's getting rough. They can go in there and make something happen. And I think Greer did an amazing job, even with some of the younger players. If Raheem, he had a good year, but father time is father time. You need to replenish that running back room, the wide receivers. If Tyreek Hill doesn't work out, you need something in place. So I think he did a good job there. Still got concerns about the center position. Still got concern about the depth. But I can give Greer that credit. And when people heard me say that, they're like, "Oh my God, you hate Greer." No, I didn't like a lot of the things he did, and I'm not afraid to say it. That's the difference. But I can give him credit that with the money and the resources that he had this summer, he did pretty good. Now the Tua thing is not a surprise to me. I called it last summer.
Yeah, that it's kind of surprised either. You could tell that it was gonna be something was gonna happen this off season. So, okay. Well, you know what? I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. For what is going on, I heard a lot of people the last 2 years. Tua would never hold out or hold in because he loves his team and he's such a great person and such a family man, and he will never. Ladies and gentlemen, Tua Tagovailoa is still human, which I try to tell you. I'm like, why wouldn't he? It would just make sense for you to try to take care of your money. There's nothing wrong with Tua holding in or holding out. I just find it funny that people want to apply a person's personality, if you will, towards everything. And business is business. Just like the market is the market, business is business. Tua, as a human being, we know this. He's great. Husband, father, son, brother, uncle, all that good stuff. Amazing human, right? But that doesn't mean he's not gonna want his own money either. So I'm not surprised that he made his change when he changed his agent. Not at all. But what do you got on this, Color? And I appreciate you coming
Well,
up, sir. I know you were waiting
that
patiently, but thank you for
well,
coming
yeah,
through.
That's a great point, and it's precisely why I came up. And I will be short because I have a lot of things to. My hands are full right at the moment, but I just came up to say that if Finsanity is holding out, then it's next person up mentality, and the market is the market, Miss Fins. So I'm gonna have to follow suit, and looks like I'm gonna be holding out too. I'll catch you later.
What in the world? Now it's a coup? Finsanity, Tua, y'all need to stop. Oh man, y'all are too much, man. Y'all are too much. But Nate, real quick before I let you go, because I asked everybody else, and I want to get your perspective. If let's say Tua does end up holding out, or holding in the first 4 weeks, or we put him in a pup list or whatever, just the first 4 weeks, taking a look at our schedule, and that's why I posted it earlier, and I'm gonna pull it up one more time. Week 1, we got the Jags at home. Week 2, Thursday Night Football against the Bills at home. Week 3, we fly diagonally across the country to Seattle. So that's an away. And then week 4, Monday Night Football, we have it here. Did we lose her? Oh, man. I guess everybody's holding in. Thanks, guys. Man, you guys. I blame Tua for this. The market is the market. Yes, cancel color right now. This is some. I can't TFTG now. Oh man, y'all are killing me. I can't even look at this. Y'all are killing me right now. You know what? It's a walkout. Wow. Well, you know what? It's okay. I can do this show. Myself if I have to. Whatever. But you guys signed contracts, so it is what it is. Anywho, all you holder outers or holder inners, the market is the market. Look, which Twiggy went to the market. Guys, we're here to have fun like always, and I appreciate everybody that is coming in via Twitter, Twitch, and everything else. What's up, Nene? We got you back?
Yes, hold on. I had a connection. You hear me?
Yes, I can finally hear you. Yes. I was like, oh, maybe you guys are.
You was asking me a question and it went black. I said, what you gonna say? I just ran out of here.
Oh, no, I guess she's out too. Everybody's holding in now. Oh gosh. But no, the question was simple, very easy. Like I asked everybody else, if Tua's out the first 4 weeks, due to the pup list or he's holding in or whatever, who do you think will fare better with the team, Skyler or Mike White?
It's hard to say because I would have to see what the preseason looks like in order to get an actual fair assessment because we don't know what they both look like with the ones. We got a throw from Matt White. I don't even think Skyler touched the field last year. So I can't put my name to saying either one because I don't know what they look like with this current, team with the weapons that they have. I know that Skyler, when that Minnesota game, before all the penalties, he looked pretty decent. But then when we played Buffalo, looked like he couldn't even throw the ball across the street. And Matt White, he hasn't been with the team. So if you're just wanting me to answer the answer, I cannot. I'll wait to the preseason because in the preseason they're gonna get reps. We're gonna see what they look like. But I don't think it's predicated on them. And I know people are freaking out. That's what I'm saying. The extremists.
Yeah.
If Tua's not there, I think McDaniel can come up with an offense that makes us somewhat competitive, even if he's not there. Now, I know people like to clip things. Not saying that we don't need Tua or the other guys are not QB1s, but I wouldn't give up on Mike McDaniel having the time to game plan. Maybe using the running game a little bit more. Something else innovative for both of them. I can't judge because they haven't been on the field. I don't know if that's the answer that I can give, but that's hard. I cannot say one way or the other. What am I going to use Mike White's tape when he was with the Jets? That's because he looked pretty decent with it. I know some Jet fans love him.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Matt Milano literally breaking his ribs in that extremely ridiculous play, which is why one of the reasons I think Matt Milano is one of the dirtiest players in the league, who should be coming back this year after that season-ending injury he had in the middle of the week last year. Karma is what it is. Mike White was doing really good for them. You know what I mean? And they had a pretty comparable defense. So it'll be interesting to see what Mike White does this, preseason and this what do you call it? The training camp, you know what I mean? But you don't think maybe perhaps getting the rookie in there, not rookie, but you know what I mean, Skyler in there, to your point, third year in the offense, he might actually be able to go ahead and maybe show us what he's grasped so far in the last 3 years.
Yeah, and this is what I say about the extremeness of both views, right? I often hear people always attacking Skyler and these guys. And I'm like, why? They're backup quarterbacks. Like, why are we attacking, I hate to say it, the help? Like, they're literally there just in case if something bad happens. And people, because the Pete's in the world have, the extremists, Tua haters have, promoted Skyler because that's the next person that we had at the time. Now people do not like Skyler because of Pete, which I think is crazy. Like, Skylar Thompson ain't done nothing to you. People be calling him trash and all these different things. At the end of the day, I hate to say it, the man made it to the NFL, which none of us have done. I don't know. I can't hear you, Miss Fans, but I'm going to put myself on
you're
mute,
right.
but...
No, you're right. No, what I was saying is you're right. It's which none of us have done. And I'm like, and guess what? Less than 1% of, student athletes make it, period. So at this point, like, what are we even talking about? He made it. You gotta be that's why I have to remind people, like, even the practice squad players are still part of the best football players in the world, because just being part of the team, you're, in any capacity, you're already the best of the best. You know what I mean? Out of all the millions of people that play the sport, come on. You're already the best of the best. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting.
And that's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for, that's what I'm saying about the discourse of the three groups that I spoke on, is people would have no problem with Skylar Thompson, right? Most people didn't even know who the heck he was. But when you got people who were so anti-Tua, if he threw a 5-yard completion, Skylar's QB1, da-da-da-da. So now the Tua supporters are like, no, he's trash. And poor Skylar, he ain't doing nothing to nobody. He just showing up to work. And then that's what I'm saying. The extreme of both sides, because I'm like, Skylar played at Kansas State. That was literally across the street when I lived in Kansas. And he's not a bad player, but when I hear people like, he's absolute garbage juice, he's going to be working at Walmart tomorrow. And I'm just like, why are you saying it? Oh, because an extremist like Pete was talking about Skylar in this way that it creates, it's just like anything when you paint an image of a public figure, because of what that person is saying makes you hate him. And he does he didn't do nothing to nobody. But I think Mike McDaniel, to me, I know everybody's talking about Tua, but I'm looking at Mike McDaniel because as smarty as he is, as innovative as he is, to me, there's some stubbornness to his play calling and situation awareness. And I'm really intrigued in year 3 he improved on the pre-snap penalties and going for it on fourth down. He did. But he also, in moments where he could have slowed the game down by running out the clock or stop throwing the fade routes to midgets in the end zone. I'm
Thank you.
wondering, or rushing up to the line for no apparent reason when you could just sit there and read the defense. So I'm wondering Mike McDaniel's growth as a head coach is important in year 3. A lot of people are not talking about that, but there were some things that he did last year that created the losses, and people are not talking about it enough. I mean, I know the players go and play, but as a coach, there were certain times where he could have adjusted some things, and he didn't. He kept throwing fade routes to midgets. He kept pushing that ball to Tyreek Hill.
God, for real. For real.
But I love that I'm back on the show. It won't be long because once August 26th comes in and fall semester is here, so I'll be in and out. But it's always a blessing to talk to you.
No, I appreciate it, and thank you for coming. And as always, you're welcome here anytime, anytime. So take care, and we'll talk soon. But man, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. It is very interesting how nowadays, to Nanny's point, I guess it is triple the you got the super Tua lovers, the super anti-Tuas, and then you got the logo lovers. I'm a logo lover. Like, I love my logo. You see my flag? Like, logo lover. You see my hats? Logo lover. I just hope that people understand that. Don't be mad at Tua for him holding in, if you will, because this is a good thing for him and his family. Because this is a completely different type of league. To Nene's point, which you brought up way earlier when she first came in, she's talking about this is in the same league how Tom Brady, did it back when he held out. I mean, not held out, but when he got his bag and then ended up taking just less and less money every single year. He was never once in his entire career was Tom Brady the highest paid QB, period. Never once in his entire career, because he focused on, I want the hardware over the money. I want to surround myself with the best possible players that I can get around me so that we can get Super Bowls, because he knew that he was going to be able to go ahead and get the money afterwards. Miss Phins, you're a true near, my dear. No, man, I'm a logo lover. I do love Tua, and I will critique him when I need to. But come on, man, you gotta. At the end of the day, I'm all for the logo above anybody. Look, my favorite guy is Mike Gesicki, and where is he at right now? Home of the Bengals, over there with Joe Burrow, or Slim Burrow at this point, because I don't know if he forgot or if he thinks he's Slim Shady, but we got Slim Burrow at this point, and so yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, I got something special for you guys, because I will be doing a giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm giving away the preseason ticket for the Atlantic's game, our first preseason game. I'm giving away the preseason ticket. And I only have one. It was donated, so they gave me one, and it's like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody that donates to the channel, everybody that supports the channel. Thank you so much, guys. All the little things that you do, it really does help out the channel a lot. But yes, I am currently giving away this preseason ticket game. I have it here, and I can go ahead and do it. And the way I'm gonna leave it up, I'm gonna do it. When is it? August 9th. When is August? Let me check my calendar real quick. August 9th. Okay, cool. So that's not this Friday coming out, like, because today's Friday. 2 Fridays from now is the preseason game, August 9th. So 2 Fridays from now, I'm going to be giving away this preseason game. So if you guys are interested, all of next week, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be letting everybody else know and all the people that I bring in. No, you don't have to pay for it or anything like that. It's just my way of saying thank you to you guys for being awesome fans of the channel and really supporting the channel. And whenever I get, blessings like this, I definitely want to go ahead and give you guys the opportunity to, to take part in it. So let me make it a little bigger in case you guys can't see it, but yes. So come August 9th, I will be giving away this preseason game. That's a little much. Okay. So you guys can see it, and I'm going to give you all the details of how you can sign up. If you are local or if you're coming in and you need an extra ticket, this is a great way. But yes, it is going to be a free giveaway and just a way of saying thank you because you guys are so awesome. Also, too, guys, hey, look at that. We got our two extra subscribers we were looking for. Yes, thank you, guys. We were trying to get to what do you call it, to 1330 today. So thank you. Thank you so much, guys. The goal is to get to 1,400. Hopefully, we can get to 1,500. And I can't do this without you guys, so I always like to show you guys live where we're at. So we got to 1,330. Yay! This is because of you guys. Thank you, guys, for doing it. And again, that's another awesome reason for why I'm giving away, this preseason ticket because people bless me and I want to be able to bless you guys too. So if you're in the Miami area, the Tri-County, or wherever you're at and you're able to make it 2 Fridays from today, 7 p.m., it is our first preseason game at home at Hard Rock. Definitely go ahead and stay tuned. I will be posting it on X. I will be posting it on Instagram, and I will be posting it on my communities tab of what you guys need to do so I can start collecting you guys' name. But I appreciate all of you guys for coming through because, man, there's no Miss Phins without you guys. So thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much because you guys are absolutely amazing. Before I go, I got this last, let me see. I got to refresh it. I got this, let me see if it'll pop up. This last video, not this one. Right here. So, tight end Tanner Connor playing over Jonnu Smith while Smith sits out with an undisclosed injury at the start of Dolphins camp. So, this is apparently what's going on. Not playing over, replaced. So, and this is 2 hours ago, according to Omar Kelly, tight end Tanner Connor has replaced Jonnu Smith. I don't know what's going on with that, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll definitely go ahead and continue to take a look at that because that's a little bit crazy. Here it says they asked Tanner Connor replaced Jonnu Smith as tight end one after 2 practices, ? And Omar Kelly said no, Jonnu Smith didn't work on day 2. Miami has 2 types of tight ends. One is inline and one moves, wide receiver type, aka Mike Gesicki. Smith and Connor and Forster are the move guys. Okay. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mike McDaniel is live at the podium right now. Ooh, really? Oh, can I pull it up? Let me see. Maybe we can. There he is. Okay. Let me see if it'll let me. This is a reaction, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely a reaction. What is it called? Look at that. Let me know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear, guys. Okay, hold on. Oh man, I'm really hoping I can get you guys this, but
so it's all very strategic. Trust me, it's not just me involved in those plannings. That takes a whole team.
What about now?
That when they bring the best ideas and the good ideas, I co-sign those and make them my own.
Kind of a related question. We saw yesterday, I think Tyreek caught 2 balls from
the ideas and the good ideas.
Like it happened in the regular season. What's the benefit in July of having those? Well, maybe I'm wrong, but
so you think?
So I think I'll stand corrected if that happens. But what is the thinking broadly about having like your franchise wide receiver catching passes from undrafted rookie?
You feel comfortable doing that when you're trying to work on your entire game, and so, there's a lot of times that's happened since we've got here. It's kind of something that I've always believed in. If a receiver needs a man-to-man or needs to run a route versus man, instead of forcing the defense to cater to your needs, why not wait for a rep that goes against man? Maybe that's in the second or third group. That's kind of erroneous. And so our skill positions really rotate that way so they can get opportunities at point of attack stuff. Generally, I'm kind of hesitant because this might give our defense a competitive advantage against our offense. But generally, if Tyreek's in with said quarterback, the ball's probably going to him. So
playing great these last 2 days. Already got the orange jersey assists. We'll see around.
Man, I just got a little goosebumps there because it was cool to see the timing of things, and you just know when a player is a free agent and for any amount of time, there's uncertainty. So you're thinking through all the different scenarios, and he gets here, and it was not just like it wasn't charity to give him that orange jersey. It was one of, if not the best practice that I've seen from him since I've been here. to try different things. It's a really cool process because he has a skill set unique to his own, and I think he every month that I've been, every year with him, he's really grown more and more into the leadership role and the responsibility of being, one of, if not the best player in the league, and what does he want the Dolphins to look like? Instead of having to, carefully and deliberately coach players and tell them, he can just show them how he wants his teammates to practice and play by his effort, strain, and not just the pass game, the run game as well.
If you guys has a nice package of full-out pressures and simulated pressures. Can you kind of tell me what kind of advantage that can create and what you sense might be coming as this Anthony Weaver pressure package develops?
Yeah, I think there's that's a very good question that is layered in ways of like a pressure in it of itself. Everybody has that. It's about how you are able to package that with like looks that can keep an offense off balance, as well as have multiplicity.
What happened?
Where the pressure is going to come from. I think from one player understanding all 11, so that you can put different pieces in different places. So that balance of keeping an opposing offense off balance while being sound and multiple. Everyone would like to do it. We're confident that we're headed in the appropriate direction in that way, because that we're trying to be as challenging that we can each and every Sunday, and I think it's a playing that way, being able to do simulated pressures specifically. You can have blitzes and coverage that overlap. You can have technique that overlaps, which means you can be better at what you do while being more multiple. So I think with that focus, the coaches have communicated the whole vision to the players in a very good manner, because I can see by how they execute their jobs that they understand it, and really how they strain shows me they believe in it.
Right. Tyreek said the other day that he and some of his teammates, offensive teammates, without the coaches, they want to get more 10 to 12 play drives this year rather than 2 strikes, 75-yard bomb. I guess in an effort to tire out the opposing defenses, and they really want to focus on that this year. What's your take on that?
Well, I think he's in his own way. What he's describing right there is our offensive, or our players on offense here are immersed enough in the system to understand areas where if you improve can make everything improve. So what he's saying, he is confident in our ability to score explosively short drives. Well, we've lived the experience the last 2 years that defenses don't want you to do that. So they give you up space initially, close to the line of scrimmage to make sure they can keep a roof over the offense and they're eligible. So everything, when it's all about taking advantage of overplay. So if you're overplaying deep, how can you get most efficient yardage through execution on shorter things, run game? You have to, when you, as a leader and a football student, Tyreek understands that unless you want to see very deep coverage with everyone 30 yards down the field, you better make people pay. Otherwise, they're going to keep doing it. So that's something I think our locker room does a great job of, is as players identifying consistencies of what's happening to us, and then our coaches will try to come up with a plan on how to counter people's counter. Obviously, there's a lot of anticipation. So
That would say Anthony Weaver a question there about how his defense is going to be implemented and how our guys can take advantage of that. In case you were just coming in, guys.
It wasn't recent. It was something he's working through, and we're trying to, like we do with all the guys that are coming off something. We don't want setbacks because really, and I don't really explain this ever, but like setbacks in this time of year are pretty problematic most of the time for guys for the whole season, because you're using this time is for you to be able to be game ready for football. And then if after that you happen to get dinged or injured, it's a lot easier to reassimilate. You go in, you start playing football after, with the last football that you played is last season, like everybody, and then you have a quick exit from participation.
Come on, baby. Sounds like I'm in political science 101. Hey, let me tell you, I'm saying. Hey, so I'm telling you, he is talking about speaking to speak. Holy smokes, man. It's tough. I'm with you guys. I'm trying to keep up. You know how Bill Belichick used to literally say nothing? Like, literally say nothing. And his press conference, like the ultimate most minimal amount. I feel like Mike McDaniel just literally gets you involved in a word salad that you're like trying to figure out, what did he say? Like, I almost don't even want to read his oh man, and now this thing is buffering. Yeah, like I almost don't even want to read his the transcript, because I feel like, holy smokes, am I gonna understand what this man is saying? Like, you really gotta be super tuned in to try to see what this man is talking about, cause my God, that was rough. It looks like I'm not, for some reason it's not come on, man. Let's do it. Hopefully I can get it back on here, but yeah, I don't even know if he knows what he's talking about at this point. Like, my God, Mike McDaniels just, it hurts.
Exit from participation.
It hurts trying to. I'm with you guys. I'm here and I'm feeling like, Mortal Kombat. Finish, yeah. You know what I mean? Fatality. Like, I'm literally like, his press conference. I'm trying to keep my eyeball, but somehow, some way, he finds a way to tell you nothing. McDaniels is a genius. Geniuses are typically misunderstood. Us geniuses are typically misunderstood. Okay, I guess I see you. Mrs. You gotta switch from using dial-up. Yo, I remember dial-up as a kid. Oh, wow. Or you remember fax machines? Ooh, when they used dial-up? Oh, snap. That was... Yeah, and you're a little kid and you're trying to figure it out, or you just trying to mess with your mom, but you know you're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, I guess I'm on that Mike McDaniel. I'm on that Josh Allen. kind of internet, and it ain't gonna work for me. But it's fine at this point, my lord. That was brutal, ladies and gentlemen. That was brutal. Like, my man Daniel, I'll listen to what he's saying later. At this point, I can't. It's too much. It hurts. It literally hurts to try to. It's too much. I can't. I'm trying to figure out what this man is trying to say. I still don't even think he knows what he's saying. Kind of reminds me like I've heard this before. What does this remind you of? Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all you guys that came in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Vonjo? Thank you, guys. If you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and check out 1 o'clock. We got, well, if she's coming back from her union meeting, from her agent meeting, apparently she's holding in. But if Insanity is back, she'll either be here or not, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll see. Might have to report her to HR for not, might have to duck her pay because this is just too much. Nah, just kidding, guys. Go ahead and check out the Olympiad. It's our Olympics show. Every week, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. However, next week, we're gonna be changing it up. It's either gonna be right before at 7, or it might be right after around 9 o'clock or 9:30. So go ahead and stay tuned. But every other week for the duration of this new you're gonna be able to go ahead and find the Olympiad. It's gonna be a great, great, great show, and you guys are gonna enjoy. We already did episode 1, which was a lot of fun. So I can't wait to do episode 2. If she's holding in, she will get on and just not say anything. That's how you hold in, Phins said it. Yo. Y'all are too much. I can't. Like, this whole holding in and holding out. Y'all are too much. Olympics are only 2 weeks, so you're doing 2 weeks. Well, we did a pre week, so we did this one. It'll probably end up being 4 total shows. You know what I mean? Once a week. We might add more. It's just right now, at least for sure, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. You're gonna get it. Except next Wednesday, we're gonna switch up the time. You're getting a extra show today. We will be doing an opening and close ceremony show. So that's already 6 shows. You know what I mean, in total. So very exciting. We're gonna be doing like 6 shows. Add more. No, I mean, like, the opening ceremonies. We gotta do the opening ceremonies and the closing ceremonies. What you mean? It's already in the contract. Read the fine print. Okay? Read the fine print. I don't know what to tell you. But read the fine print. It's in your contract in which you already signed. So fuck up my be that new Oh my god, stop it. What is it? Content creators first? Is that what it is? Or YouTubers first? You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of athletes first, YouTubers first. Okay. No, ma'am. It's strictly forbidden in your contract to change representation. So unfortunately, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Opening ceremony is in like 2 hours. Actually, opening ceremony is not in 2 hours. It's in 3 hours, sir. So yes, Gated Community Inc. Bonjour, precisely. Oh my God! Now I'm having what is it? Employee issues, guys. Bonjour, you're not helping out, man. You are not helping out. Now I'm having contractual issues right now with the rest the content creators in here. Stop, Joe. Okay, you're causing problems, sir. You are causing problems. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still here, I appreciate you guys. You will catch myself and Miss Phins live, and we'll be doing a live reaction to the opening ceremony. and giving you all the details you can go ahead and check out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So go ahead, come check out the show. Come back to Miss Phins. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh my God! What else do you got? What else are you doing to me, Von Joe? Listen, Miss Phins, please don't antagonize my client. I will be faxing you on the man tonight. Oh, we're on panel, but your voice will be the only honor. Oh my God. I can't. Mondo is president of Finsanity and on? Okay, got it. Oh my gosh. I can't. Y'all are too much. Y'all are killing me with this whole contractual agreement. I'm already ready to cry. So we're not about to do that. Okay? And she's gonna stick to Gated Community Inc. because that's her original representation. Guys, as you can tell, listen, if you're new to Vicinity 5, she ain't new. She's been here for a while. She's the quadruple OG. Like, she absolutely knows everything. I aspire to be as knowledgeable and as cool as her when I grow up. You know what I mean? But ladies and gentlemen, don't let her lie to you. She will be here, okay? She will be here because she gotta be. Von Joe is my agent. But I appreciate all of you guys. Again, shout out. Hey, what's up, Sheko? Welcome. Eric Tov. Or actually, Booker Tov, depending on where you're at. But shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all again. Look at that. We managed to go ahead and get to our extra 2 subs. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We got to 1330. Now we just need 10 more subs to get to 1340, and then we continue to go and continue to grow and continue to grow. Guys, the only way we can do that is with you guys. So I appreciate you guys. What's up, Manny B? How you doing, Miss Phins? If Tua holds out all preseason and plays regular season, will he still be an average quarterback? It depends on his play. Honestly, it depends on his play. If he plays, listen, ladies and gentlemen, before I get out of here, because I do need to take care of some stuff before the next show, but you have to understand this. Tua Tagovailoa is a good quarterback, okay? And people who tell you that he's not, then those are people who are in the extreme category of just never gonna like Tua. Okay, cool, fine. He's a good quarterback, but can Tua, in my opinion, I said this before and I will stand on this, can he elevate the team to, at the end of the season, to what we need, which is postseason success? That is yet to be seen. Don't look at me, look at the stats. But do I think that he can get us there? Do I think that Tua can grow into that? I do think so, which makes it even more frustrating, the fact that we're not seeing that. You know what I mean? And that's the part that frustrates me the most as a logo lover. As you can see, I love my Dolphins. I love my logo. I love my Dolphins. And he's QB1. So of course I want him to succeed. But the thing is, hey, Ryan AP with the emoticons. Let's go. The thing is, I can't logo, not loco lover. What are you talking about? Logo, like the Miami Dolphins logo above all. Manny. That was funny. I'm a logo lover, so for me, yeah, I want the teams to succeed. So I need Tua to succeed. And people forget that. People think, oh, just because, I critique him, guess what? I'm going to critique him because I'm going to point out where he needs to get better so we can all see it together. And then when he does get better, we can point out, man, remember when he couldn't do this and now he's doing it and he's doing it at a proficient level? You see what I mean? I want Tua to do good. I need him to do good. But that's all I can do as a fan is want, or think that he can do good. At the end of the day, the organization can't do it. Tua's parents can't do it. The fans can't do it. It is 100% on Tua Tagovailoa to make it happen. And if he does do that, we're going to be good. Hey, Jeremiah's in the building. Hey, Miss Phins, God is good. Every day, sir, and every day, God is good. But I appreciate you guys again. Thank you so much to all 1330. Remember, I will be doing the giveaway, ladies and gentlemen, free giveaway to our first preseason game this preseason, August 9th. You're going to be able to go ahead and see the Miami Dolphins. I got one ticket. They didn't give me two. So I got one ticket donated to the channel. So if you want to go ahead and you're local and you can make it that night, it'll be a Friday night, 2 Fridays from today. You're able to go ahead and do it. I will be posting what to do to be able to go ahead and do it here. Just read he is practicing. You sure? Are you sure? Don't tell me that S. Harris and then like be making fun of me or nothing. I'm being serious. Are you sure that Tua Tagovailoa is practicing today? Practice starts at 10:40, so we'll see. I haven't read anything like that, but we'll see. We'll see. Now I will give you this. This is from Adam Schefter, and I just got it here. Former Jags free agent linebacker Shaq Quarterman is working out today for the Miami Dolphins. So that is brand new, hot off the presses. Just came out a minute ago, guys. A minute ago. And this is according to Adam Schefter. Yes, Shaq Quarterman, former Jags free agent linebacker, is working out today for the Miami Dolphins. So we'll see what he's got to go ahead and do for us to see if we do end up signing him to the team. Mike McDaniel explains why Odell Beckham Jr. has been put on ice for the start of training camp. He said this was the plan, and it's from something he came to the team with. Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. In case you were wondering, yes, I went ahead. Well, I guess show you guys here since I have it. Mike McDaniel, shout out to Omar Kelly for this. Mike McDaniel showed you put on ice in the start of training camp because of something he came up with. So you're getting it hot off the presses, ladies and gentlemen. You're getting it hot off the presses. I actually thought Thursday presses was better than Wednesdays too. Mike McDaniel claims Emmanuel Ogbah orange jersey after the first training camp wasn't charity. Okay, cool. I like that. And again, like I said earlier, so you guys can see it here. Former Jags free agent linebacker Shaq Quarterman is working out today for the Miami Dolphins. So just giving you some later news and things like that. It looks like here. Cam Wolf posted about Tua. NFL rumors posted too. Okay, great. I appreciate that. He's a linebacker, but we'll see if we'll take him as a special teamer as Harry. I appreciate that for coming through. What's up, V21? Good morning. Alba got sacks back-to-back practices. That is why. It makes sense, Jose. It makes sense. But ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins. I appreciate all of you guys for coming through. I wanted to go ahead and give you guys that opportunity to see everything we got going on here. Come back to the channel 1:30 p.m. in 3 hours. We're gonna have our Olympiad. It's called the Olympiad, our Olympic show for the opening ceremonies. It's gonna be great. Mike Tirico. It's gonna be Mike Tirico, Kelly Clarkson, and I forgot who the third person was. They will be hosting the opening ceremonies, but you're going to go ahead and see some cool stuff. So come check out The Olympiad with myself and Finsanity 5. Even though technically she claims she's holding in. We'll see. We'll see. But guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you. And as always, what in the hold-in? Tua holding in due to contract negotiations. Let's go. Let's get her done. I appreciate all of you guys for coming through. I'll see you at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will I continue my holding? Question mark. I hope not. That's all I'm saying. But I appreciate you guys for coming through. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And guess what, guys? Enjoy your weekend. See you at 1:30. Bye-bye.